Good evening, everyone, and hello, I'm Chad Hunsaker. Welcome to 810varsity.com as it's high school football. The Blue Valley Tigers will take on the Blue Valley North Mustangs. Another fantastic Eastern League Conference matchup. Well, your Tigers come into tonight's game undefeated, 4-0. And in fact, they're on an 8-game win streak from last year. And the Blue Valley Mustangs, the North, are 0-4, so they're searching for their first victory of the year. Some news from the state of Kansas, some class shifts throughout the state. Gardner, Edgerton, and Hutchinson moved up to Class 6A this week. And Blue Valley West and Blue Valley Southwest moved into the 5A class. Blue Valley West moving down from 6A and Southwest moving up from that 4A. A little help here for the Blue Valley team of Tigers. McPherson and Bonner Springs both moved back to Class 4A. So some class shifts that should help out the Tigers a little bit with Hutchinson moving out of Class 5A. But on hand tonight, it is the Tigers and the Mustangs. Last year, all Eastern team on the Mustangs was Peter Gallo. He was a second team stringer, and we'll be calling his name tonight quite a few times, as he is one of the defensive men for the Mustangs. Luis Gonzalez was a sophomore last year. He was on second team all Eastern Kansas, and he's a junior, and he'll be anchoring that defensive line for the Mustangs. P.J. Woodward, honorable mention, and Tyler Cass, also an honorable mention. So be looking out for those Mustangs as the Tigers take them on tonight. The Mustangs are 0-4. They got Coach John McCall over from Olathe North. He won a title over there not too long ago. So they're moving forward here as the future looks bright for the Mustangs. A lot of juniors, a lot of sophomores on this team, not a whole lot of seniors. So it should be a bright future for the Mustangs. They're averaging just 14.3 points a game, and in their district play, they got Shawnee Mission East, South, and also Shawnee Mission West. Next week, the North plays Blue Valley Southwest, so that should be a great matchup in Class 5A and the Eastern Conference. But tonight they take on the undefeated Blue Valley Tigers. And Coach Eric Driscoll and the Tigers just made their way out on the field, and we're about set to go. Blue Valley Northwest plays Gardner tonight, and Blue Valley Northwest is the opponent for the Tigers next week. And of course, they're putting together a very nice season. They're 3-1 right now. They've lost in the last minutes against Miege, and they won a great game last week against Aquinas. And last week, these Tigers went into Bishop Miege and came away with a slim victory, 24-21, a fantastic game, as Miege had the Tigers down 7-3 at halftime, and it was all third quarter by the Tigers. David Marr had a big night for the defense of the Tigers. He had 3 sacks, a fumble recovery for a 32-yard touchdown with just 19.7 seconds left on the clock in the third quarter. And it gave them a 24-7 lead on top of Bishop Miege. Cole Foster and Chris Foster also had big nights for that Tiger defense. Cole Foster had an interception in the first half that was returned for 35 yards and to put the Tigers in very good field position. All right, the Blue Valley North Mustangs just made their way out on the field, and we'll have the team captains going out here in just a second. But Chris Foster last week, he put all kinds of pressure on Miege quarterback Cozart, and he came out away with a very good night for the Tigers. Skaggs had 2 TD receptions, one for 47 yards in the third quarter to put The Tigers up 10-7 early in the third quarter, and then later on he added another 31-yard strike. Ended up with 78 yards. Zimmerman had a nice night on the last week against Miege. He was 12 for 20 for 140 yards and 2 TDs. And of course the big workhorse last weekend, Justin Folks, 246 yards rushing, 19 yards reception, and it was the last 6 minutes in the fourth quarter of the game, it was all Folks. They just strapped the ball into his arms and they rode him down the field and ran that clock out. Miege ended up with a 3-point loss and their first loss of the season. That put them at 3-1. All right, so the captains have got stuff sorted out there. Blue Valley won the toss, and they deferred, so they're going to kick from the north, and Blue Valley North will receive on the south end of the field. So we're just seconds away from high school football right here on 810varsity.com. Thanks for joining us tonight. A beautiful, fantastic evening down at Blue Valley District Activities Complex. Come on over and see us here in Olathe. It is Schweitzer and 135th Street. Still got cars piling in, fans from both sides making their way to the stadium. And we're just seconds away from kickoff. Blue Valley comes into tonight's game averaging 38.3 points a game. And so the Mustangs will have their work cut out for them as they try to hold Folks and also Zimmerman to an unproductive game. So we'll see what happens. The defense has come along a long ways from the start of the season for the Tigers. Coach Driscoll wasn't sure what he was going to get, and they have plugged the holes and come up big here. So we're kicking off from the 40. Beautiful high kick down to the goal line. Right at the goal line, he's up to the 5, out to the 10, to the 15, and down at the 16-yard line. That was Hunter Keenan, the ball carrier, with the return. So first down and 10 for Blue Valley North from the 17. Mustangs have had their problems this year. They've lost to Northwest in the first game of the season. Here's the first possession for the Mustangs, and he's out to the 25-yard line. Nice carry. A pickup of about 8 yards. That was number 86, Devin Warren. Warren, a senior for the Mustangs. Kilgosh with the handoff to Warren, and he's close to a first down. Might have picked up just one. Cooper McCoy with another tackle, and you'll be hearing McCoy's name quite a few. He put together a nice game last week against Miege. The second half was fantastic by McCoy. So big third down here, 3rd down and 1. Ball's at the 26-yard line. Oh, miscue on the handoff, and quarterback Gosh is going to get the first down, it appears. He turned around, looked for his running back, and nobody was there, so he had to take off running himself, but it was only a yard, and he picked it up. So it'll be 1st down and 10 from the 27. I'm sure that was an awful feeling for Gosh as he turned around. Nobody was in the backfield there expecting to hand it off. 4 wideouts, single back set. Gosh is up to check the line. Handoff up the middle, and it's good for about 5 yards as he's up to the 39-yard line. Now they're actually going to spot it. Yep, 33-yard line, excuse me. So a pickup of 5 on the play for Warren. It usually takes a few plays for this Tiger defense to settle down and start making their plays. Jumped off sides there just as I was starting to talk about them. David Moore jumped, and also number 89 for the Tigers, and that is Chris Foster. KC Command top 25 for 810varsity.com. Blue Valley is ranked number 4 across the region with a 4-0 record. Some of the other Eastern Kansas League schools, Bishop Miege is ranked 13th as they dropped after that loss to Blue Valley. Blue Valley Northwest is number 18 at 3-1, and St. Thomas Aquinas, who we'll see later on this season against these Tigers, are also at 3-1. They got a big game against Bishop Miege tonight. So how you like that? Miege has got the Tigers, and then they come back and play Aquinas. All right, so it's first down and 10 there after they marked off the flags. And they got some new chain gangs over there, and their Coach Driscoll's on the sideline helping them out. So another handoff up the middle. This time it goes to number 11, Zach Love. And he picks up 3. Chris Foster with the tackle. So second down and 7. I don't know if Tiger fans know this, but Coach Driscoll pulled a hamstring last week as he was celebrating when Cole Foster intercepted that pass off Cozart last week. So he's limping around on the side. There's a pass down to the 45-yard line and knocked out of bounds by number 8, Cole Foster. Pass was good for about 5 yards and completed to number 82, Rucker. So that brings up third down and 1 for the Mustangs. Put together a nice drive here, opening kickoff. First possession of the game for Mustangs. There's Tupper. Captain for the Tigers gets behind the line and throws number 86 for a loss. Devin Warren was the carrier on that. So big third down for the Tigers, and they came up big as he threw him for a loss, Tupper. And it'll be fourth down and 4. Appears they're going for it. Gosh's in the backfield. Perhaps trying to throw him off sides there, and timeout.
We have a timeout called by the Mustangs.
All right, so first timeout of the night. We've got 7:37 on the clock. It's the first quarter. It's the Blue Valley Tigers and Blue Valley North Mustangs. Kansas City Command season tickets for the 2012 Arena Football League season at Sprint Center are on sale now. Call 855-KC Arena. That is 855-KC Arena. All right, big fourth down here, fourth down and 4. We're right at the 44-yard line. Blue Valley North's been driving here. Nice play behind running back Warren, who has 14 yards on the night so far. And Gosh came up with a completion for 5 yards to Rucker. And they're going to go punt formation this time. Back deep is McNearland at the 20-yard line for the Tigers. Boy, a high punt. Short. And it bounces at the 42 and then down at the 40-yard line of the Tigers. So first down and 10. Only a 20-yard punt for the Mustangs. First down and 10 at the 40 for the Tigers. Folks in the backfield, 3 wideouts. McNairland and Skaggs off to one side. Here close to us is Jack Porter. Folks, a single back set. That's the direction they'll go, and up the middle, and he's tripped up quickly and only got 2 yards. Tackle was made by number 44, and that is Nate Ruby, senior for the Mustangs. Jack Porter split off here, and it's a pass play. Brings it back down. Well coverage, and Zimmerman's going to run with it. He picks up the first down, and he's out to the 48-yard line, 47-yard line of North. So good decision. Both his receivers downfield, Skaggs and also McNairland, were well covered by the Mustangs. Zimmerman tucked it under and took off running and picked up the first down. So first down and 10 for the Tigers. First possession of the game for the Tigers. Defense held after just a 20-yard punt by the Mustangs. They're going to go Folks, and he fumbles off the handoff with Zimmerman. And we'll see if he got the ball back. It appears he did. Boy, that Zimmerman left his hands in there a little bit too long and just pulled the ball right out with him. And it's a loss of 2, so the Tigers are lucky to pick that back up. Folks is right there, and he was surrounded by Mustangs. So second down and 12 for the Tigers. Pass play. Zimmerman looks downfield. He's got Skaggs wide open, and he's hit him at the 10, the 5, in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Tigers. A 50-yard pass for a touchdown for the Tigers. Zimmerman to Skaggs. I tell you, it was well covered. Zimmerman put it just in the right spot, just over the shoulders of Skaggs, and he caught up with it and dove in for the touchdown. First strike came at 6:15 in the first quarter. Johnson in for the extra point. It's up, and it's good. So the Tigers take a 7-0 lead here in the first quarter. Tigers 7, Blue Valley North Mustangs 0. So Skaggs this week is picking up from last week. He had 2 big receptions last week against the Bishop Miege defensive backs. So he had a 47-yard pickup for a touchdown, and then another 31-yarder for 2 touchdowns on the night. Sean Skaggs and Kyle Zimmerman, 2 of the captains for the Blue Valley Tigers. Austin Johnson is handling the kicking duties tonight for the Tigers so far. He's going to be kicking off at the 40-yard line. There's the kick, another booming kick, and he's backpedaling. Catches it in the end zone and out of bounds. Bagsby was kick returner back there, going to handle the kick, so Austin Johnson doing a good job so far for the Tigers on the cook-off. So he's been kicking it right down to the goal line each time. All right, so the second possession for North tonight. Their first one stalled at midfield, and they had to punt it away on a 4th and 4. Gosh is in. Standing behind him, Warren and Love. Is going to go Warren's way this time. And quickly met back at the line of scrimmage, a pickup of 1. Matt Floyd with the tackle on the night. Matt Floyd, a senior for the Tigers, number 23, a linebacker, 5'10", 184 pounds. Going to go to Warren this time, and he doesn't get much over at the 23-yard line. Say a gain of 2 possibly. Cooper McCoy on the tackle is his second tackle of the night. So 3rd down and 7 for the Mustangs. 3 wideouts. Warren and Love in the backfield. Go to Warren's way this time. No pass play. And pass was intended for number 17, Danny Weston. It falls incomplete. Just overshoots him by a few feet. And that's going to bring on the kicking team for the Mustangs. McNairland's back at his own 45-yard line awaiting the punt. This one's a beauty. Nice high punt. He backpedals to the 35. Nowhere to go. He dances up to the 40 and across to the 41-yard line. A nice coverage downfield by the Mustangs. So a gain of 6 on the punt return. 1st down and 10 for the Tigers. You're listening to 810varsity.com. Blue Valley Tigers and the Blue Valley North Mustangs. Well, the Tigers struck on their first possession of the game, 50-yard pass. They're going to go Folks' way. He's met right at the line. No pickup. Nice job by number 61, Chris Otteringer. Met him right at the line and held on to him. Important to wrap up Justin Folks. He's slippery. He can run for 10+ yards at no time. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Tristan Perkins over here close to us, and I believe Skaggs jumped early. Chad Folks has it. He's down to the 40, the 30, and then knocked out of bounds. So we got a flag down here, and I saw Skaggs jump. So it's going to be coming back. That's too bad. A nice big pickup for Justin Folks. Yeah, I was looking down at Tristan down here and saw Skaggs standing next to him, and I saw him jump, and I knew there was going to be a flag coming out. So that's the second flag of the night on the Tigers. And this time it's going to cost them big, as Justin Folks had a nice big run down to the 32. So far the Tigers have been penalized for 15 yards. 5-yard penalty this time. Big 2nd down and 15. All right, Skaggs and Tristan over here close to us. Jack Porter split off to the other side. Justin Folks in the backfield. Pass play, Zimmerman drops back. He's going to scoot up, tucks it under and makes a nice run to the 50. He's got the first down and across to the 45-yard line. Number 58, Sam Elliott, and also Chris Ottlinger in there for the stop for the Mustangs. Flag over there at the 48-yard line of the Tigers on the far sideline, so we'll sort that out here. I believe he said holding. Holding against the Mustangs. Be a 5-yard penalty, but they already had the first down. So a pickup of 17 yards for Zimmerman. Zimmerman's got 75 yards on the night so far. 50-yard pass. And then a 28-yard run and a 17-yard run. Mickey Henderson over here split out. Zimmerman's going to keep it. He's in the backfield. He's down to the 23-yard line. Brings another first down, pickup of 10. And it was brought down by Josh Davis of the Mustangs. Nice decision there by Zimmerman to keep it, take off as they're concentrating on the big workhorse Folks. This time it goes right up the middle to Folks. Breaks one tackle, sheds another, and he's out to the 15-yard line. That's a pickup of 8 yards. Jake Brown with the stop for the Mustangs. Tigers driving, a second possession of the night. Scored on the first one. Chad Folks has got Justin has the first down. He's out to the 10-yard line, down to the 8. So they'll bring up first down and goal for the Tigers. Gain of 4. You're going to have to excuse me if I say Chad instead of Justin. I've called Chad Folks for many years and also coached Chad Folks, so it's hard not to call Justin Chad. But 3 wideouts. Justin in the backfield behind that big offensive line. Nice push. He's in trouble. He tucks it under. Zimmerman's off to the races, and it's touchdown Tigers. Boy, I tell you what, they should have had him in the backfield. He slipped right through and scampered in for the 8 yards for the touchdown. So Zimmerman's got 1 rushing touchdown and also 1 passing touchdown. And we still got 2:08 left to go in the first quarter. Austin Johnson in for the extra point. Ryan McMarlin holds. There's the kick. It's up, and it's good. So that takes the Tigers 14 here in the first quarter, and the Blue Valley North Mustangs 0. $5 footlong subs are back at Mr. Goodsense. 7 great subs to choose from. Come see what fresh really means is at Mr. Goodsense. A little bit different ball game for the Tigers tonight. It was a slugfest out there at Bishop Miege last week, and the Tigers come in favored heavily this week as they are up 14-0. Back deep for the Mustangs, number 15. That's Bagsby. And also number 35, Keenan. So far they haven't been a factor. He's kicked it out of the end zone practically the first 2 times. Another nice booming kick. He's going to pick it up at the 5, the 10, the 15. And he's down to the 17-yard line. That was Bagsby on the carry. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Mustangs. They had the ball to start with here so this is the 3rd possession of the night for the Mustangs. Gosh comes into the game. Handoff right up the middle. Nothing doing. Met by a number of Tigers there right at the line of scrimmage. Zach Love, nothing on the carrier. So second down and 10 for the Mustangs. We appreciate you listening from wherever you are in the Kansas City area or across the nation or across overseas. You're listening to 810varsity.com. Pass play. Downfield, and the pass falls incomplete. Nice coverage by Alex Baird. And the pass was intended for Zach Love. Let's check that. Then it was Wittenbrook, the intended receiver there. So brings up a big third down here. Third down and 10. Mustangs going to go 4 wideouts. Drops back to pass. Got a man in the flat. Misfire. Pass falls incomplete at the 40. And it was overshot or undershot. There's 2 intended receivers out there. So it'll be 4th down and 10. Another punting situation for the Mustangs. I'll tell you what, if the Mustangs don't hold the Tigers here, it's going to get out of hand. As they got that lethal offense back for another year. Zimmerman and Folks were both juniors, and they ranked up some yardage last year, and they come in this year and piling up the yardage once again. Nice punt. Down to the 45. McNairland picks it up. He's out across the 50 into Mustang territory and down at the 44-yard line. Flag at the 45. All right, so here's the block in the back against the Tigers. And they're going to mark that off 10 yards there. Their 3rd penalty of the night. That's 25 yards so far on the Tigers. And we've seen that yellow hanky a few times against the Tigers and has caused them a few problems in the first few games here. All right, so first down and 10 at their own 44-yard line. Skaggs and Perkins here close to us. Pass goes out to Folks. He's up to the 50-yard line. Breaks 1 tackle across the 50 and down to the 48. And that's a pickup of 7 on the play. All right, so second down and 3 for the Tigers. They've struck each time they've had the ball so far. 50-yard pass for Zimmerman and an 8-yard scamper for Zimmerman also. 50-yard pass was out to Skaggs. They're going to go to Folks. Folks picks up the first down, the 40, breaks one tackle down at the 30 and steps out of bounds. Gain of about 13 on the play. Well, I tell you what, if you don't wrap him up, he's going to dance right out of your arms and pick up another 5. And sometimes you might need help stopping Justin. So first down and 10 from the own 32. McNearland at the 30. Nice block downfield by Skaggs. He's down to 10 and then thrown out of bounds. That was Willis knocking him out of bounds. Tell you what, Skaggs made a nice block there at the 30. So we get McNearland down to the 5-yard line, about the 4-yard line, so it's first down and goal. Folks up the middle, bounces out to the outside and then brought down. Nice job by Josh Davis to bring Folks down. No pickup on the play. In fact, he might have lost a little bit. So second down and goal. And that's the end of the first quarter as the Tigers are up 14 and the Mustangs 0. Nick and Jake's Real Food, Honest Drink. Nick and Jake's, the proud title sponsor of 810varsity.com. Check out promotions throughout the season on Facebook or on Twitter at Nick and Jake's. Have you always wanted to learn to fly? Has it been a lifelong dream? Now you can live the dream. Learning to fly with Air Associates can be one of the most exciting, rewarding, and challenging activities you'll ever experience. You'll have the most fun you've ever had. Their FFA certified flight instructions will take you through every step from first flight to solo to the freedom of your pilot's license in their modern aircraft. Their special flight packages will make your training even more affordable. Visit their website at takeoffkc.com. That's takeoffkc.com. Air Associates. Listening to 810varsity.com. Chad Hunsaker along with you tonight from beautiful Olathe, Kansas. The Blue Valley Activities Complex, Blue Valley District Activities Complex. Schweitzer in 135th. Come on out for a great ball game. The Tigers are up 14-0 on the Blue Valley North Mustangs. Second down and goal. They go to Folks right up the middle, and he dances in for a 5-yard touchdown. Boy, that offensive line just cleared him that hole, and he danced right through, untouched. And that is Justin Folks' first touchdown of the game. He's got 32 yards so far on the night, unofficially. Johnson in for the extra point. And so far the Tigers are 3 for 3 on the night. They have scored on every possession so far, and the kick is up, and it's good. So that takes the score 21-0 here in the first quarter. Dunham and Master, Rollenstein, Rhodes, Ember, and their captain on the line there is Winter. And I tell you what, that offensive line had a big push right there at the goal line, and it got them a touchdown for Folks. So Johnson's going to place the ball at the 40, and the Mustangs need to put something together here in the second quarter. 11:58 to go here in the first half. Wow, another booming kick by Johnson at the goal line. Picked up. It's out to the 5, the 10, the 15, and out to the 20-yard line. So a 20-yard run back by number 15 of the Mustangs, Bagsby. First down and 10 for the Mustangs. Hand off to Warren. He's been at the line of scrimmage and thrown down by the Tigers. And I'm trying to catch that number there. I believe that is Cooper McCoy in on that stop for the Tigers. No gain on the play a gain of 3 yards on the play for Warren. Second down and 7. Downfield, picked off by number 19 of the Tigers at the 45, the 40, and down to the 35-yard line. Boy, he was just waiting there. And if you would have thought different, you would have thought he had a blue jersey on. So nice job by Cole Combs, their safety back there, to read that nicely and take that interception down for a gain of 15 on the play. So first down and 10 for the Tigers at the Mustangs 33-yard line. First down and 10, and McNairland takes off. I have a feeling that's going to be a false start there. I looked over to the coaches. If you ever watch the sideline of the Blue Valley Tigers, they've got 3 coaches over there, and they look like they're doing the chicken dance, but they're calling in plays to the running backs, the quarterback, and also the receivers. So, and the offensive line coach also over there. But McNairland thought he hiked the ball and he took off. So they'll mark him 5 yards on that one. It's the 4th penalty on the Tigers for the night. McNairland in motion. Hand off to Folks, right side. Tries to escape one tackle, can't escape the second one. And he's thrown for a loss of about 2 yards. So that takes him back to the 42-yard line. This is the longest situation for the Tigers so far, second down and a bundle. Zimmerman's going to drop back to pass. He's in trouble. He's got Skaggs and overshoots him high. I tell you, it was well covered there as number 2, Jake Brown, was right there behind Skaggs, and he was ready to come up with a big hit. So big third down play here for the Tigers. Zimmerman's 3 for 5 on the night. 92 yards so far for Zimmerman. Three wideouts. Pass play. Zimmerman rolls out. McNairland at the 15. Dances around 1. Down to the 10, the 5. Touchdown. Tigers. "42-yard touchdown from Zimmerman to McNairland. Johnson in for the extra point. There's the snap. It's up, and it's good. Boy, Austin Johnson, fantastic leg. Handles the kickoffs also, and it's been to the goal line each time, and his extra points are perfect so far tonight. So that brings our score to 28-0 here in the first half as the Tigers are up. Buy Factory Direct and save at Factory Direct Appliance. Call 816-468-8344. That is 816-468-8344. Or visit Factory Direct Appliance at kcfda.com. All right, Johnston set to go at the 40. Bagsby's back. Sails down into the end zone. Touchback. Number 35, Keenan thought about running it out, but it's touchback, so they'll get it at the 20-yard line. Be first down and 10 for the Mustangs as they're looking for their first strike of the game. That's their 5th possession on the night, and they've so far 0 for 5 as several of their drives have stalled down on their side of the field. They looked good on their opening possession as they started to drive the ball downfield down to midfield, and then they had to punt it away. So Gosh is in for them. 3 wide outs. Love and Warren in the backfield. Gosh is going to keep it, and he's thrown for a 2-yard loss as number 23, Matt Floyd, comes up for his second tackle on the night. So loss of 1 perhaps. Be second down and 11. Warren no doing this time as he's met by a number of Tigers there and thrown for another 2-yard loss. Jackson Tupper was there for the first stop for the Tigers, so 3rd down and 3. Big 3rd down here. You hate to see the Mustangs punt it away again. They need to get some points up on that scoreboard before we go into halftime. Still lots of time on the clock, 8:54 in the second quarter. Look downfield. Pass falls incomplete. Nice coverage by Alex Baird. They've thrown his way a couple times, and Baird has been there each time, every step of the way. So 4th down and 10. Punting situation again for the Mustangs. McNairland's going to be back at the 45-yard line. Beautiful punt this time down at the 40. He drops it, and the Tigers recover at the 37-yard line. Well, I tell you, North was down there quickly, and I think that was number 6 that gave him a few problems, and that was Bryce Simmons, the junior for the Mustangs, that gave McNairland a few problems. And perhaps McNairland took his eye off it, or bounced out of his hands, but luckily Alex Baird was there to recover that fumble. So 1st down and 10 for the Tigers. And Baird's a little shaken up on the play as he's being assisted off with Tupper helping him. All right, they'll look over to the sideline. Down to 4, 3 on the play clock. It's going to be delay of game. Coach Driscoll got a timeout before play clock was down to 0, so no flag on the play. Nick and Jake's Real Food, Honest Drink, Nick and Jake's. The proud title sponsor of 810varsity.com, located in Parkville and the Parkville Commons and in Overland Park on 135th Street. Or visit us online at nickandjakes.com. Nick and Jake's just down the road here. Come over, enjoy the game, and then drive over to Nick and Jake's, just a couple of miles away. Beautiful night for high school football. The Blue Valley District Activities Stadium. And fantastic ball game. The number 4 ranked in your Kansas City Command 810 Varsity Top 25. The Blue Valley Tigers take it on Blue Valley North Mustangs. And the Tigers are up 28-0. This is their 5th possession of the night. And they've scored so far. They're 4 for 4. Zimmerman and Folks have putting it together a showcase here in the first half. Hand off to Folks up the middle down to the 42-yard line. Number 78 in there, Luis Gonzalez, with his first tackle on the night. Gonzalez was a sophomore last year for the Mustangs. He was All-League honorable mention as a sophomore. Very young team. We talked about that earlier for the Mustangs, so they've got a bright future. Hand off to Folks again. He bounces to the outside. He's up to the 45-yard line, then brought down at the 47. Gain of about 5 to be 3rd down and 1. Well, the Mustangs haven't been able to stop this offensive. And there's Folks with a big first down and down to the 40-yard line. Gain of about 11 yards. Just as I was saying that, the Mustangs have not been able to stop either Zimmerman or Folks, either one of them. So inside Mustang territory at the 40. Go to the workhorse one more time. Gain of 3. Brought down by number 44, Nate Ruby of the Mustangs. Ruby with his 3rd tackle on the night. Senior linebacker for the Mustangs. Second down and 7. Folks again, this time big. He's at the 25, the 20, and then knocked out of bounds. And a flag on the play there by number 19 of the Mustangs. Sharp was a little bit high on his tackle, and that is a gain of about 30-yard pickup. And when you assess the penalty on there, it's definitely going to be 1st and goal. That was a face mask against the Mustangs, so be 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line. I believe Folks got down to the 10 and they put 5 yards on top of that, so 1st down and 10. Or excuse me, 1st down and goal. Man in motion. Zimmerman's going to keep it. He dances out to the 2 and across for the touchdown. Touchdown Tigers. That's Zimmerman's second rushing touchdown on the night. So Zimmerman has 3 touchdowns so far tonight. One going to Skaggs earlier, and 2 rushing ones. So here's Johnson for the extra point. And the Tigers are perfect. So far they are 5 for 5 on the night. Scored on each of their possessions. So the Tigers are up 35-0 here in the second quarter with 6:21 left on the clock. You're listening to 810varsity.com. All right, back deep for the Mustangs, Bagsby. Also number 35, Hunter Keenan, running back for the Mustangs, junior, 5'7", 145 pounds. Austin Johnson, a senior, handles the kicking for him. And he has just been on his game tonight, and he's put it at the goal line each time. Another touchback there for Keenan. So it'll be first down and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Mustangs. .810varsity.com now brings live video streams for more than 25 KC Metro schools all season long. Now you can watch and listen to all the action live on your computer, iPad, or phone. And of course, live scores, rankings, and more. Live or archive. Get the games at 810varsity.com. How about that? There's Warren with a big pickup of 18 yards. He's down to the 39-yard line. Nice run by the Mustangs. Perhaps I should start reading more ads and the Mustangs can put something together. First down and 10 for the Mustangs at the 39-yard line. Oh, a jump for the Tigers. One of the linemen got a little anxious there and jumped across. Might have been Tooper there that got anxious. So first down and 5 for the Mustangs. Hand off to Warren again. Oh, thrown for a loss of 2. Number 59 and also Cole Foster in on that stop, and Cooper McCoy. Boy, they're both there to meet Warren, and looks like he's a little shaken up, but he's up there. So a loss of 2 on the play. Second down and 6. 5:25 on the clock. Gosh in the backfield with Warren. Pass play. Pass was intended for number 17, Whiston. And pass falls incomplete. Had a little bit of mustard on that, and Weston couldn't come up with it. Sailed over the top of him. Well covered by the Tigers. Big third down here. Like to see the Mustangs keep their drive alive right here. Third down and 6. Pass play. Downfield and it picked off. Well covered by the Tigers. Intercepted by Cole Foster. He was there every step of the way, stepped right in front of the receiver and picked up another interception for Cole. So 2 interceptions on the night for the Tigers. Be first down and 10 at the 45-yard line. Combs came up with a big interception in the first quarter. Stumbled down for a 15-yard pickup. Zimmerman to Folks. Folks off to the right side, and he's off to the races. Untouched down to the 30, and then knocked out of bounds at the 20-yard line. 40-yard pickup. Boy, Justin makes one move at the line of scrimmage, and if you're not putting a hand on him, he's gone. There's no stopping him. 40-yard pickup. First down and 10 to the 19-yard line is actually where they spotted it. Sharp was the man that saved the day for the Mustangs there. Knocked him out of bounds as Zimmerman picks up 3 on the play. Zimmerman had a hard time rushing the ball last week against the Bishop Miege. So far tonight, he's doing well. Had several rushes for over 8 yards or more. So second down, and we're going to call it at 8. Man in motion for the Tigers. Handoff. Up. Picks up the first down. In for the touchdown. And that is number 23, Matt Floyd. A 19-yard touchdown for Floyd, who is the backup to Justin Folks. So Folks took a breather, and in came Matt Floyd, and he gets the touchdown right off the bat. Johnson in for the extra point. Here's the kick. It's up, and it's good. So 4:08 on the clock in the first half, and the Tigers are up 42-0 on top of the Mustangs. Listening to 810varsity.com. Well, the Tigers are perfect on the night, 6 for 6, 6 possessions, 6 touchdowns. And they spread the ball out well. Zimmerman has 4 of those. Folks and Floyd have 1 each. All right, Johnson has had several touchbacks here. He's ready to go one more time. Keenan is back deep. Going to go to Bagsby. He's up to the 15, to the 20, and tripped up by number 22 of the Tigers, Luke Lim, a junior linebacker for the Tigers. And they're actually going to spot the ball at the 22-yard line. First down and 10, Mustangs. 4:03 on the clock. Now these two teams met last year. It's more of a ball game. It was 39-7. This year it's been all Tigers. Handoff up the middle. That was Zach Love, and he picks up 4 yards on the play. Okay. Second down and 6. Chris Foster with the tackle. 4 wideouts for the Mustangs. Drop back to pass. Pass in and out of the hands of the receiver, Bagsby. And he would have been well short of a first down anyway by at least 4 yards. Blue Valley North had several seniors on that squad last year that took on the Tigers. They lost quite a few. They got quite a few juniors out here, not a whole lot of seniors. Pass was intended for number 17, Danny Weston, and that falls incomplete, so another punting situation here. Fourth down and 6. McNairland is going to stand at his own 40-yard line. He had a little problem the last punt, bobbled it right there, and the Tigers were able to fall on it. He pedals back to the 35-yard line. High snap. Is he going to be able to get it off? And no, the Tigers are right there. Boy, he looked up and is surrounded by Tigers. Number 18, Tubman, had all kinds of problems right there. And that's what you hate to see, because the Tigers are going to take over first and goal with 3:16 left in the first half here. That's unfortunate. High snap. Thought he had a hold of it, dropped it, looked up, and nothing but Tigers. .14 on the play clock. Zimmerman and Folks. Jack Porter. Skaggs. High snap. Oh, broken play, and he gets down to the 2-yard line. How about that? Man in motion. They snap the ball, and he just touch passed it. Zimmerman over to number 18. I believe that was 18, Perkins, as he was coming across. And they pick up 8 on the play, I believe. They mark it down at the 3, so not quite 8. Boy, we'll have to hit that on replay later. All right, second down and goal from the 4. Going to go to Folks, and he's right up the middle and in for the touchdown. 4-yard touchdown for Folks. Once again, the offensive line, Logan Winters just clearing his way right up the middle, and Folks just followed him. Nice job by the offensive line tonight for the Tigers. Rhodes, Rollenstein, Heckmaster, Dunham. There is the extra point by Johnson. It's good. So that takes the score to 49-0. The Tigers are in control with 2:32 on the clock. You're listening to 810varsity.com. Chad Hunsaker along with you tonight. Beautiful evening for high school football here. Gonna have a great second half. If you want to come out and join us, head over to 135th and Schweitzer to the Blue Valley District Activities Complex. Got some room for you. Just a few seats left in the stands. All right, here's the kickoff by Johnson. This time down at the 3-yard line. Fumbled, kicked, still got time to pick it up, and he falls on it, and fumble again, and picked up by the Tigers. And the Tigers say they have it. We'll see if he was down there before it shot out. Devin Warren wasn't able to keep his hands on it, and it shot out from him. He kicked it across the field, and then the Tigers were right there. And so the Tigers recover, and they're at the 13-yard line. of the Mustangs. Boy, these Tigers don't even need any help, and they just keep giving the ball back to them. And way too good a field goal position. Or, excuse me, field position, field goal. We haven't seen a field goal attempt yet by the Tigers. McNairland in motion, hand off to him. Folks with a nice block. He's out to the 5, the 3, touchdown Tigers. Boy, nice job by Folks to clear that out in the backfield, and he picked up the touchdown from the 13-yard line. So Johnson back in for the extra point. Snap is up, and it's good. Blue Valley Tigers 56, and the Blue Valley North Mustangs 0. Listening to 810varsity.com. All right, so a couple mishaps by the Mustangs have given the Tigers the ball twice inside the Mustangs' 10-yard line, or just right around the 10-yard line. McNairland scores from the 13, and Justin Folks with a nice block in the backfield to free up McNairland, and he scampers in for a 13-yard touchdown. Before that, it was a botch punt, and gave the Tigers the ball inside the 10. 56-0 Tigers, first half. Another fumble on the kick return. He picks it up. He's out to the 10-yard line. The 15. He's going to make some plus yardage here, out to the 25. And then brought down at the 27-yard line. Nice job by Hunter Keenan, the junior for the Mustangs. Boy, he dropped the ball, and I thought, oh boy, here we go again. But he picked it up and was out to the 27-yard line. So first down and 10 for the Mustangs. Gosh, set to go, handoff. Up the middle, a pickup of about 3 to the 30-yard line. And that was Love on the carry. Zach Love, the senior for the Mustangs. Brought down by number 45, David Marr. Marr anchoring that defensive line there for the Tigers. Heckmaster and also Rolenstein up there. Hand off to Warren. Ball's out, fumble. Tigers pick it up. And they get it at the 11-yard line. Oh boy. And in fact, they mark it at the 10, so it'll be first and goal for the Tigers. They got a minute 15 on the clock. Boy, I think the Mustangs have just lost their concentration totally. I think they're worried about that defense coming after them and not paying attention to the fundamentals of the game. So Coach Driscoll's going to roll out his offensive unit one more time here as they're up 56-0 here in the first half. First and goal. Man in motion. Folks up the middle, down to the 5, and in for the touchdown. Justin Folks with a 10-yard run. And his third touchdown on the night, I believe. So Johnson's going to come out for the extra point here. And it took him 8 seconds off the clock. 1:07 left in the first half here. There's the snap. It's the kick. It's up, and it's good. That brings the score Blue Valley 63, Blue Valley North Mustangs 0. Well, perhaps Bagsby and Keenan can get a clean kick and take off running again this time. Each time they've kind of had a little miscue back there at the goal line or the 3-yard line. Fumbled the ball around and look up, and the Tigers are there each time. Johnson has just boomed the ball each time. And he's up to the 15, the 20. Keenan out to the 25, the 30. Misses one block. Misses another tackle, and he's down to the 32-yard line. All right, so we've got just under a minute to play here in the first half. And you'd like to see something positive come away here for Coach John McCraw and this offensive unit of the Mustangs. First down and 10 from their own 33. Quarterback keeper is up to the 35, the 40, and picks up the first down to the 45-yard line. Gain of 12. There you go. Gosh is finally moving the ball again for the Mustangs. Each time they come out passing, and maybe they've decided that rushing could be the better way for the Mustangs here. Need to hold on to the ball, and that offensive unit pass is good at the 50. He's down to the 40 and jumps out of bounds. Nice gain by Sigler. Pick up a 15 on the play. And he was actually out of bounds at the 39-yard line. I know this Tiger defense doesn't want to give up a touchdown before halftime, but Mustangs are determined. Fumble on the snap, and he's thrown for a loss. A loss of about 3. Gosh, 4 yards on the play actually, so it'll be second down and 14. And the Tigers were quickly there. Once he fumbled that snap, there's Tigers once again all around him. Down to 6, 5 on the clock. Last play of the first half. Gosh is going to drop back and pass. He's got a man downfield, and pass is broken up, and it falls incomplete. Pass for number 15, Bagsby, and that pass was broken up by number 19, Combs. And that is the end of the first half, as the Blue Valley Tigers 63 and the Blue Valley North Mustangs 0. You're listening to 810varsity.com. We're going to take a short break during halftime. Come back and join us here, as we'll be right back at you. Enjoy the halftime show. Welcome back to the second half. 810varsity.com. Chad Hunsiger along with you this evening. We're at Blue Valley District Activities Complex, the Blue Valley Tigers, and your Blue Valley North Mustangs just finished up the halftime. Fantastic marching Mustangs out on the field. Fantastic band over here, as well as the Tigers. And we've got a score of 63-0 as the Tigers have handled the first half. Several miscues by the Mustangs have given the Tigers the ball down well within spitting distance of the goal line, basically, as they've been fumbled a couple of snaps on punts and also a couple miscues on kickoffs. So the ball has been down at the 10-yard line, 13-yard line, and inside the 10 3 times, basically right in a row, and the Tigers have taken over and just marched it in and scored. Well, Zimmerman on the night is 3 for 5 passing. He's got 134 yards, and he's got 4 touchdowns. As 2 of those he scampered in, and he's got 51 rushing yards on the night. Folks has 136 yards on 15 carries by my calculations. Only been stopped at one time for a loss, and that was a loss of 2 yards. 4 touchdowns on the night. Skaggs, McNerlin. McNerlin had a 42-yard reception. Skaggs a 50-yard reception. And also McNerlin had that 13-yard run that Folks there in the third quarter made the second quarter made a nice block, and he ran it in for a 13-yard touchdown. So it's been all Tigers so far. They are perfect on the night. Every time they've gotten the ball, they have scored. On the other side of the ball, not so pleasant. Gosh has had a tough night. He's thrown 2 interceptions, one to Cole Foster at the 45-yard line, and the other one to the safety Combs, who had a 15-yard return. And so Gosh has had a tough night. He's got only 15 yards in passing, and a 12-yard on rushing. Warren has finished the first half with 34 yards rushing, and the top guy on the defensive side has been McCoy for the Tigers. The Tigers are going to get the ball in the second half, and he's out to the 25, up to the 30-yard line, and a flag comes in from the far sideline, and McNerlin gets up to the 30. And it looks like it'll be holding. And we'll see if Coach Driscoll brings his first string out here in the first half. Holding against the Tigers. The Tigers had 5 penalties for 35 yards, and so they start off with another 5-yard penalty here in the second half. So first down and 10 for the Tigers. And backup quarterback number 12, Logan Brettell is in, and also the backup running back Matt Floyd. They're going to go Floyd's way this time, and he picks up about 4 yards on the play. Floyd finished the first half with 26 yards. And so Coach Driscoll is going to give his first stringers the second half off here. Second down and 6 from their own 24-yard line. Brettell under center. 3 wideouts. Logan in the backfield. Handoff. 25 up to the 29-yard line. That was Matt Floyd with the carry. Close to a first down. Bring back up 3rd down and 1. So a gain of 5 for Floyd. Fantastic evening for high school football. Not too cold yet, but it is a beautiful night. And a flag on the play. It looked like perhaps a false start as man in motion actually hit the ball, so the Tigers might have jumped a little bit there, and they did. So that takes it back to the 24-yard line. 3rd down and 6. 5-yard penalty. I asked if we were going to have a running clock here in the second half. There's no rule in the state of Kansas for that, but they are winding that clock, and there they get it going. No mercy rule for the Mustangs. They're going to wind it every single time they can. Matt Floyd with a big pickup there. A gain of about 9 yards on the play, so he picks up the 1st down. He's out to the 35-yard line. And I think that just tells you what kind of offensive line Coach Driscoll and the Tigers have over there. They do the job for Folks, and they're doing the job for Floyd. Winter, Heckmaster, Rollenstein, Rhodes, Emmer, Dunham, all out there doing a nice job for the Tigers. Man in motion. Brettel hands off to Floyd. Floyd off to the right side. He's going to get tripped up and stumbles across to the 37-yard line. Thomas Core in on the stop, the sophomore for the Mustangs. I have him getting his first tackle on the night here in the second half for the Mustangs. Mustangs came into tonight's game with an 0-4 record, taking on the defending state champion, the Tigers. There's a nice wrap up and a thrown for a loss. Floyd was brought down at the 35-yard line. Wrapped up quickly by Simmons. Bryce Simmons in on the stop, the defensive back for the Mustangs. And so the Tigers have been on a roll here since 2010. They're going for their number 9 win in a row here as they're trying to move to 5-0 on the 2011 campaign. Man in motion for the Tigers. Hand off to Floyd. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. No pickup on the carrier. Brought down by number 23, Thomas Core again. In on that stop for the Mustangs. So here you go, second half and punting formation for the Tigers. First time we've seen them out punting tonight. And the punting duties are handled by Tristan Perkins, the sophomore. And Perkins had a nice first half there for the Tigers. A little shuffle of some personnel. 7:43 here in the third quarter. High snap, but handled by Perkins. And it's down at the 40-yard line. It looked like number 14 actually touched it, and they're going to mark it at the 38. So Josh Chalker got in there a little bit too soon, and perhaps he pushed it down to the 34-yard line, but it's down at the 38, so it'll be first down and 10 for the Mustangs. So the Mustangs defense held here in the opening possession of the second half, as Brett Towle and also Matt Floyd and the offensive unit stalled. Gosh with the handoff, and he's out to the 40-yard line, a pickup of 3 yards on the play, and that is Hunter Kinnan, the junior for the Mustangs. And perhaps Kinnan earned his way in the backfield after several nice kickoff returns in the first half. So second down and 7 for the Mustangs. A little shuffling of the personnel. Zach Love goes to one side and back to the other. The play clock's down to 6. There's the snap. Hand off to Kinnan. Picks up 5. 3 more. Across the 50 to the 49-yard line. And a first down for the Mustangs. So a gain of 7 for Kinnan. And Trevor Hendrickson with his first tackle on the night for the Tigers. Hendrickson, a senior linebacker for the Tigers. Several new faces out there the second half for the Tigers, so Coach Driscoll is trying to rotate some players in, get them some experience. Low snap, handled. Pass caught, nice job by one-handed catch, Sigler. And he picks up 5 yards on the play. Be second down and 5 from the 45-yard line. Nice job by Sigler. Got turned around, put the hand out there, and brought it in. Up. Little jump there by the Tigers. Number 28 got anxious. That was Cooks. Defensive tackle for the Tigers. So quickly, that's 15 yards so far given over to the Mustangs by that little yellow flag that comes out every once in a while for the Tigers. So that takes them second down in inches here. Gosh, hand off to Love. Up the middle, he stumbles past one tackle and up to the 30-yard line. So a gain of about 10 yards for Love. And Worthington on the stop for the Tigers. All right, first down and 10 from the 30. Mustangs putting together a nice opening drive here in the second half. 5:01 on the clock, third quarter. Gosh, handoff again to Love. Bounces off one tackle, drags another one up to the 25, and then brought down at the 26-yard line. Cooks with the tackle for the Tigers. And we've got a player down for the Mustangs. So official timeout out there. Hey, sports fans, thinking about buying or selling a home? If you are, I know about 6,000 agents who would really like to charge you way too much. Or you can call our friends over at Realty 1.5. If you want, Red 7, hot route service. Want to save thousands of dollars? Give them a call at 913-302-7886. Again, that's 302-7886. And the Mustang is up. It's number 69 who is shaken up on the play. Close chart. Defensive lineman for the offensive lineman for the Mustangs. He's going to be assisted off the field there. All right, second down and 7 for the Mustangs. 4:32 on the clock. Gosh, hand up off the middle. And a gain of 1 there for Love. Rinkenmeyer with the tackle for the Tigers. Third down and 5. Hand off the middle to Love again. And a gain of 1. All right, so you don't want to see the drive stall here for the Mustangs. This big fourth down here. They got to get down to the 20-yard line for a first down. 3:22 on the clock. Third quarter. Blue Valley Tigers and your Blue Valley North Mustangs. Gosh is going to look to pass. He's got a man at the 10, the 5, touchdown. Touchdown Mustangs. And I believe that's number 82 for the Mustangs, Mark Rucker. And that's the first touchdown of the game for the Mustangs. So their opening drive picks up their first touchdown. That was a 28-yard reception by Rucker. Gosh to Rucker. And the extra point is no good. So that takes the score Blue Valley Tigers 63 and the Blue Valley North Mustangs 6. You're listening to 810varsity.com. All right, so the Mustangs score in their first possession against that second unit of the Tigers, as Coach Driscoll and the coaching staff for the Blue Valley Tigers decide to go with their second unit here in the second half. As well they should. They get some valuable playing time here as they're up big on their Mustangs, their Eastern Kansas League foes. All right, so the Mustangs are going to be kicking off at the 40. Worthington is back deep. Also, Matt Floyd is back there. They're standing at their 10-yard line. Picked up at the 5, up to the 10, the 15, the 20. Bounce up to the 24-yard line and across to the 26. That was Matt Floyd with the carry. So nice job by Floyd to pick up about 25 yards on the play. So first down and 10 for the Tigers. It's their second possession of the night here in the second half. Still lots of football left. You want to come over to Schweitzer and 135th. Come out and join us at the Blue Valley District Activities Complex. Beautiful stadium. If you've ever been over here, it's a fantastic place to watch a football game. The Tigers will be taking on Blue Valley Northwest next Friday night. Northwest is up against Gardner tonight, Gardner Edgerton. And Coach Driscoll's going to call a timeout. There's something he didn't see. Got Dakota Jacobson in the backfield for the Tigers along with Brett Towle. And perhaps a little miscommunication on the sideline. Blue Valley takes on Blue Valley Southwest next Friday night. And they'll be searching for their first victory of the year. And it doesn't get any easier at all for the Mustangs. They've got district play against Shawnee Mission East, South, and also Shawnee Mission West. And it's kind of a strange thing to be talking about district play, but it's October, and it's that time of the year. It's just a couple weeks away. District play for the Tigers is Pittsburgh, Aquinas, and also Gardner Edgerton. Edgerton moved up to 6A, Class 6A this year. Handoff up to the 30, the 35, the 40, across the 45, out to the 49-yard line. And that was Jacobson with the carry on that. Or excuse me, Mickey Henson was the ball carrier. So nice pickup there for Henson. First down and 10 from the 48-yard line. Nugget in. Handoff across the 50, out to the 45, and down to the Mustangs' 42-yard line. Nugent with the carry. Be second down and 8. Or excuse me, second down and 2 as he picked up 8. So far we've seen Brett Tell hand off the ball to Matt Floyd, Nugent, Henson, and also now we got Jacobson in the backfield. He goes up the middle, breaks one tackle, gets the first down across to the 35-yard line and up to the 33. Boy, he should have been drugged down right at the first first down pickup. They went for another 5 yards. So first down and 10 for the Tigers at the 33. Nugent in the backfield. He picks up 10. Scampers across to the 20-yard line. Nugent with another first down. Picked up by number 6, Bryce Simmons. So first down and 10 for the Tigers. They're starting to move the ball with a rotation of running backs. Nugent, Jacobson, and Henson. Also Matt Floyd. Jacobson, the junior. Handoff up the middle again. Breaks one tackle, bounces to the 15, across the 10, down to the 7-yard line. Pickup of 13 yards on the play. Javier in on the stop for the Mustangs. And that's the end of the third quarter. And Blue Valley Tigers 63 and the Mustangs 6. Ordering Good Sense is now quick and easy with Good Sense online ordering. Just log on to MrGoodSense.com and place your order today. The Kansas City Command powering the 810varsity.com Top 25. Season tickets for the 2012 Arena Football League season at Sprint Center are on sale now. Call 855-KC Arena. That's 855-KC Arena. Now you can live the dream. Learning to fly with Air Associates can be one of the most exciting, rewarding, and challenging activities you'll ever experience. You'll have fun, and the most fun you've ever had. Their special flight packages will make your training even more affordable. Visit their website at takeoffkc.com. Listening to 810varsity.com. Blue Valley Tigers and the Blue Valley North Mustangs. Eastern Kansas League matchup. We're in the fourth quarter. Jacobson with the ball. Touchdown Tigers. Or excuse me, that was Brian Nugent with the touchdown. And that's going to put the Tigers at 69 points on the night. So Nugent with a nice scamper there. Gets the touchdown for the Tigers. There's the snap, the kick, and it's up, and it's good. And the extra point was by Logan Bretow. Before Johnson was handling the kicking operation for the Tigers now. Bretow was the man that kicked the extra points and also the kickoffs. So Bretow comes back in. And Blue Valley Tigers 70 and the Blue Valley North Mustangs 6. Time to buy a new washer and dryer. Need a facelift to the kitchen? Factory Direct Appliance has 5 locations around the Kansas City area, including the Northland at 152 Highway. That's 152 Highway in North Oak. Special financing available by Factory Direct and save at Factory Direct Appliances. Call 816-468-8344 or visit us at kcfda.com. All right, you got the number 4 team here on the 810 Varsity Top 25, powered by the KC Command, and that is the Blue Valley Tigers, taking on Blue Valley North Mustangs. Bretow is going to kick it off at the 40. Picked up the 7. Warren out to the 15 and then brought down at the 18-yard line. Nice open field tackle by Trevor Henriksen. So that'll be first down and 10 from the 18 for the Mustangs. Well, last possession for the Mustangs, they got their first strike on the night for a touchdown. So we'll see if they put together a drive here, able to pick up some more points here and a little bit more confidence here against the Tigers. All right, a quarterback change for the Mustangs. Grant Spencer, another senior, comes in for the Mustangs. He's going to hand off and quickly thrown for a loss as the Tigers got upfield quickly. And that was number 28, Cooks, with the tackle. A loss of 4 on the play, so second down and 14. Clock continues to run there. No mercy rule in high school football. Missed snap, fumble on the snap, and I believe the Mustangs fell on it as Spencer, I believe, recovered his own fumble. So a loss of 1 on that miscue. Third down and about 16 yards to go. And again, Grant Spencer fumbled the handoff, but he recovers his own fumble, and that bring up punting situation for the Mustangs, I believe. Well, I'm sure Grant went in there just hoping he could fire down the field and get the Mustangs going, and to take off going before he had the ball the last 2 times. So just probably needs to settle his nerves a bit. Comes to the sideline, and Coach McCall is going to talk to him about it. Reset his mind, and then next time he'll be set to go. High snap, handled. Down to the 41-yard line, and the Mustangs are going to down it there. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Tigers from the Mustangs 41. 9:41 in the ball game. Blue Valley Tigers 70 and the Mustangs 6. All right, last time out we saw a rotation of 3 or 4 running backs for Coach Driscoll. It's going to go to Jacobson. He bounces out, breaks one tackle down to the 30 and out to the 26-yard line. Boy, nice job by Dakota Jacobson to pick up that first down. I thought he got 5 yards and shook his tackler off and picked up another 7. Down to the 20, the 15, the 10, and knocked out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And that was Nugent with another big pickup there. And so 1st and goal for the Tigers. Nugent came in the second half and had some nice pickups and got the last touchdown for the Tigers to put them up on 70. Jacobson is in. He gets the handoff, bounces to the outside. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, the hole just closed up and he bounced out to the outside and right across for a 4-yard touchdown. So Nugent comes in and picks up 2 touchdowns here in the second half for the Tigers. And the Tigers are up 76 now to 6. Brett Towle in for the extra point. Snap, it's up, and it's good. Well, the Tigers look good on the night, but it'll be a whole different ball game as they take on Blue Valley Northwest next week. And Northwest went into their night at 3-1, and they're taking on Gardner-Edgerton tonight. And they played Miege close, and then they got a nice win against Aquinas, 18-14 last weekend. So the Huskies are something to reckon with, and it should be a fantastic game as the Tigers and the Huskies go next week. Blue Valley North travels to Blue Valley Southwest next week, and they'll be taking on the Timberwolves. Blue Valley Southwest moved up to Class 5A this year. They were Class 4A last year. And Gardner-Edgerton and Hutchison moved up to Class 6A. So I'm sure Coach Driscoll's happy to see Gardner-Edgerton and Hutchison move up. 8:11 on the clock, left in the ball game. Brett Towle is going to kick off at the 40. Nice booming kick for him. Warren's going to pick it up in the end zone and touchback. All right, so we'll bring it out to the 20-yard line, and that was actually Bagsby who got that touchback there. So 1st down and 10 from the 20 for the Mustangs. $5 footlong subs are back at Mr. Goodcents. 7 great subs to choose from. Come see what fresh really is at Mr. Goodcents. All right, we'll see how Grant Spencer, if he settled down after that first series there. Had a couple miscues on the snaps. He's going to hand off this time cleanly, and it's a pickup of 3 yards. As Kennan was the ball carrier. So 2nd down and 7 for the Mustangs. Kennan's in the backfield with Spencer. 3 wide outs for the Mustangs. Play clock down to 8. Snaps off, no problem. Hand off to Kennan. goes to the outside. Picks up the first down to the 30 and across to the 34-yard line. So a gain of about 10 on the play. Nice pickup by Keenan. Flag over there at the 24-yard line. Block in the back against the offense, and that will erase Keenan's nice run. That's too bad for the Mustangs. And that's going to take them back to the 13-yard line. Be second down and about 16. The Mustangs haven't been flagged too many times tonight. I just have that. That's the third time they've seen the penalty flag on their side for 20 yards. Had a couple false starts for 5 and then this big one for 10. Of course, they lost the run there. They go to Keenan's way again. He only picks up 2, perhaps 3 on the play. He's out to the 15-yard line. Nugent with the stop for the Tigers. Big third down here. The Mustangs have 6:14 on the clock to work with. And Spencer came back out and he looks a little settled down here, second half. Hand off again to Keenan. And he gets out to about the 18-yard line. So pick up a 3. So fourth down here, and that's going to bring in the punt team for the Mustangs. Fourth down and about 13. Wormington is going to head back to his just at midfield and wait the punt here. Snap. Nice high punt. And it goes off the side of his foot and out of bounds. Boy, it looked good when it came off the foot, but he just sailed off to the right. And they're going to mark it back at the 34-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Tigers. Hey, sports fans, thinking about buying or selling a home? If you are, I know about 6,000 agents who would like to charge you way too much. Or you can call our friends over at Realty 1.5. If you want Red 7, hot route service, and want to save thousands of dollars, give them a call at 913-302-7886. Again, that's 302-7886. Well, join us next week as the Blue Valley Tigers take on Blue Valley Northwest. Remember, you can watch it all over the world. So if you're traveling next Friday night, be sure to pull us up on 810varsity.com and also on your iPhones. And you can get us while you travel throughout the United States or right here in the Kansas City area. Got Chad Hunsiger along with you for the ride. A new quarterback in the backfield for the Tigers. Brandon Lee, a sophomore for the Tigers. So Coach Driscoll is going to bring in a couple more players to give them some more experience here. Flores in the backfield. Flag on the play. False start off to the one of the receivers jumped over here. So Florenza's pickup of about 3 is probably going to be erased here as we hear what happens out there with that flag. And that's exactly what happened when the receivers here close to us was in motion. 4:22 on the clock. They'll mark it back 5 yards and go again. First down and 15 here for the Tigers. Tyler Randall is out there. And I can always spot Tyler because he's got those nice bright yellow shoes on out there. Number 87 split off here close to us. Next to him is TJ Jones. They're going to hand it off again. Flores gets up to the 32-yard line. So he got a pickup of 7. Be 2nd down and 8 now for the Tigers. Under 3:30 to play. Brandon Lee quarterbacking for the Tigers. Handoff up the middle again. Picked up quickly by the Mustangs. Nice wrap up and tackle for the Mustangs. That was number 92, Connor Cagg, with the stop. So Florenza picks up another 3 yards here. Be 3rd down and 7. Florenza one more time. Another gain of 3. Bring up 4th down at the 29-yard line for the Tigers. And I'm sure Coach Driscoll is just trying to keep that clock moving. As the Tigers are 76-6 up on the Mustangs. East Kansas High School football. Flores one more time, and he's close to a 1st down. And he's about to the 25-yard line. I think he had to get to the 24. And so they turn him over on downs, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs. So a little victory there for the defense for the Mustangs. Under 2 minutes to play. 1st down and 10. Spencer hands off. Quickly wrapped up by number 27, Flores, as he got in the backfield and made a nice open field tackle. And it threw him for a loss of 6 on the play. Aaron Biggis was the ball carrier for the Mustangs. So Florenza with a nice tackle there. It's going both ways for the Tigers now here in the 2nd half. High snap, handled by Spencer. Biggis wrapped up quickly right at the line of scrimmage. Florenza and Rickenmeyer in on the stop for the Tigers. Under a minute to play, we're down to 40 seconds in the ball game. And the Tigers are going to move on to 5-0 and pick up their 9th win in a row. And the Blue Valley North Mustangs fall to 0-5 on the season. Still searching for that first victory. Handoff. And met quickly by number 74, Kevin Ryan, with a tackle on the night. And that's going to be the last play of the game as the Blue Valley Tigers move on by the score of 77 and the Mustangs 6. Nick and Jake's Real Food, Honest Drink. Nick and Jake's, the proud title sponsor of A10Varsity.com. Check out promotions throughout the season on Facebook or on Twitter at Nick and Jake's. A10 Varsity now brings you live video streams for more than 25 KC Metro schools all season long. Now you can watch and listen to all the live action on your computer, iPad, or phone. And of course, live scores, rankings, and more. Live or archive, get the games on 810varsity.com. Hey, sports fans, thinking about buying or selling a home? If you are, I know you're about 6,000 agents who would like to charge you way too much. Or you can call our friends at Realty 1.5. If you want Red 7 hot route service and want to save thousands of dollars, give them a call at 913-302-7886. Again, 302-7886. Well, fantastic night for the Tigers as the first string put some points up on the Mustangs and took the second half off. And Zimmerman didn't see the field the second half as he stood on the sideline as a cheerleader, and also Folks, both having fantastic nights. Folks had 4 touchdowns for 136 yards. Zimmerman ended up with 134 yards passing and 4 touchdowns. Also 51 yards rushing, and 2 of his 4 touchdowns came with his feet by rushing for 2 touchdowns. Gosh wasn't quite as fortunate. He threw 2 interceptions, and Cole Foster and Combs came up big for the Tigers in the first half. And then in the second half, it was a mixture of running backs for the Tigers, and second stringers came in and did a nice job for the Tigers. Worthington, Cooks, Hendrickson all did nicely on the defensive side for the Tigers. Ruby was big for the Mustangs on the other side of the ball, but they were just outmanned tonight by the Tigers. Well, be sure to check in next Friday night as the Blue Valley Tigers take on Blue Valley Northwest Huskies right here on 810varsity.com. For Chad Hunsaker and the 810varsity.com crew, thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you next week right here.